So what do you do with people who are just basically saying, I'm going to throw out what I like, whether it's a television or a computer or a sofa, what have you. So, that's an extra cost that is going to be billed back to the strata if it's something that's not supposed to be in there, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alex touched on, first of all, you got to educate all the owners, right? You got to make sure that, your rubbish room has to have all the proper presentation material, make it very clear where everything needs to go.
And you do have a lot of self-policing in buildings. There's always
it's all self-policing.
Somebody's going to rat you out if you catch them throwing something in there.
Often not enough. Now, one thing that's very effective, make sure you have bylaws, or at least the rules are very clear on what can go, what's the consequences if something is like a mattress, sofa is put in place. Make sure your bylaws have provisions for the Privacy Act and use of cameras and fobs. We put an end to sofas with cameras and fobs. And 1 hour later, you're in the garbage room in the morning. In the afternoon, there's a sofa there. Let's check a look at the camera and fob, and then when you contact that person, say, you got to.
That's really expensive. If you had to put cameras in every garbage room, it becomes a big.
Most of the new buildings are wired for it, though. So it's. I think that installation was under $1,000.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, and how much does it cost to throw away a sofa? Right.
Yeah.
So it was very quick recovery, and when you have a conversation with somebody and say, I think you put your sofa there, and they deny it, say, well,
they go in with their hoodies.
We'll show you something. Well, and that's where the fob helps, right? Well, it's someone entering with your fob.
But a lot of this stuff is, if you don't have the fobs and the cameras, is just the education part.
Education is huge.
Because ultimately, if you can be fined, right? The strata can be fined?
Yeah, and I think what people feel, they're anonymous, right? So the corporation gets fined, but the individual doesn't. And, this is a community. And
a good idea is to have like spring and fall cleanup events where you just get a waste management company to just bring a larger bin, and then you put signs up and say, throw all your stuff in the bin at these events. And so because there's a way for them to get rid of it, then it tends to kind of eliminate the illegal dumping. And cities are doing it. Surrey is doing a big one in
well, Surrey is kind of known for it.
Oh,
you don't leave anything on your front porch because someone will take it away.
Well, now Surrey is doing a big event on Saturday where you can take anything, and we've got 20 bins in there. You can take construction debris, you can take appliances, couches, wood, you can take anything. And they do it for free for residents to eliminate people dumping mattresses on the side of the road, which is horrible.
I was driving through the Stanley Park Causeway over to the North Shore, and there's a mattress and garbage in Stanley Park.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's
come
ridiculous.
on.
It's cleaning, some of it's some membrane repairs, some of it's actual replacement.
Every strata has a different story to tell, different situations for sure.